Here are the installation steps for sealing drains and vents on a PVC roof. Let's start with the drains. Please note that it is possible to install different types of drains on a PVC roof. In this video, we will focus on the installation of the Sentinel PVC drain. First, put the drain upside down and apply a bead of universal sealant under the aluminum drain plate. Turn it over and place it in the drain hole. Lift the PVC membrane and install fasteners along the perimeter of the aluminum plate. Clean the membrane surface with a non-greasy cleaner. Weld the perimeter of the membrane over a minimum width of 38 millimeters using an electric hot air welder and a membrane roller. Check the quality of your weld by sliding a probe along the perimeter. If the tool successfully penetrates a joint, lift up that section and heat it again using an electric hot air welder. Use a membrane roller to bond it in place. This completes the installation of Sentinel PVC drains. Now let's move on to vent waterproofing. We will present two possible methods: the use of the Sentinel PVC vent and the use of the Sentinel PVC boot flashing accessory. Let's start with the Sentinel PVC vent. As you can see, the Sentinel PVC vent is insulated, which is why you will find inside several polystyrene cylinders of various diameters to accommodate different sizes of pipes. When the cover is removed, slide the vent over the vent pipe. Remove the cylinders you don't need. Then cut the vent according to the height of the vent. Apply Sentinel Universal Sealant to the inside of the vent cover and put it back in place on the Sentinel PVC vent. You can now weld the perimeter of the membrane. Check your welds. Finally, let's get to the installation of the Sentinel PVC boot flashing accessory. Start by making the area that corresponds to the diameter of your vent on the PVC membrane. To do this, position the accessory upside down in the vent. The spot where the cone sits inside the pipe is the diameter. Draw a line approximately 25 millimeters above the diameter line. This line is where you will need to cut the Sentinel PVC boot flashing. The goal is to create a hole in the PVC membrane with a diameter slightly smaller than that of the vent, so the membrane fits tightly against the vent pipe. Once your membrane is cut, mark the top location of the membrane on the vent. Apply Sentinel Universal Sealant slightly above the mark. Heat the upper perimeter of the Sentinel PVC boot flashing using an electric hot air welder to soften the membrane. The membrane is more malleable when it is warm, so you can stretch its perimeter. Slide the Sentinel PVC boot flashing into place over the vent. Apply more heat if needed. Slide the membrane up to your mark on the vent. Fill the lower space with mineral wool. You can now weld the perimeter of the membrane over a minimum width of 38 millimeters using an electric hot air welder and a membrane roller. Check the quality of your weld by sliding a probe along the perimeter. Repair as needed. Finally, install a clamping ring on the upper part of the Sentinel PVC boot flashing and apply a bead of Sentinel Universal Sealant. That's it. Those are the steps for waterproofing drains and vents on a PVC roof.